Okay. Today is the 9th of July, Tuesday. No news today. Let's start with the market first. So today the market gapped up slightly to a new all-time high. So you can see here the all-time high we were at on Monday was established early. So today gap up to a new all-time high. This typically does not result in a gap and go, and so we see just chop around VWAP for a while. Then we establish a new all-time high at 557.10, and then we have some decent selling, which then gets us to previous days a VWAP, and we see here that is support for a while until we finally close below it. So essentially, with the lack of volume, we have basically traded SPY flat for the last 2 days. So you can see here we start at roughly 555.85 and we are ending at 555.85. So this is like indicative of buy and sell programs running. So SPY isn't giving us much, either a headwind or a tailwind. There's not really a good point to go long or short necessarily. You just got to find the right stock. If anything, because we established with these long tails here, we know that the market has support. So right around the about 1 hour after the open, we see that we established support pretty early, and so that actually gives us a pretty indication that we can safely go long. So let's look at some picks I had. Let's go. Okay. So Intel, M5, no trade. So this quickly sold off and then found support at previous days AVWAP. Now whether you could go long at, let's say, when we broke through VWAP here, that's definitely a possibility. There's potentially better trades. So go BLMN. I think this is one I was looking to go short, and you can see here it actually was very shortable. It dropped very quickly, followed by this compression here, and it was just below VWAP all day. So I suppose you could have set a order near VWAP, and you might have gone filled, and then made some money there. MCD. This one's a good short in terms of we get tons of heavy selling, then we get a bounce. So here we have the fail bounce. So we short here. So if you short at near VWAP here, you get this nice profit potential here. Tesla is really good. We quickly found support. You see here with we had actually gapped down, then on volume bought back up. So we know that profit takers and short sellers weren't able to overcome the buyers here. And then you see here, even though we have mixed overlapping candles, VWAP is sloping upward. And so if you just put in an order at VWAP somewhere around here, with a stop, below it, you can see here you would have made a lot of money today just on this huge upward climb. Right here is where we broke through yesterday's high, and you see once we broke through yesterday's high, there weren't any more red candles for a while until we got up here. So you see there's we made actually 3 times we hit this high where we finally hit resistance, but from 265 to 250. Let's say you got in here 256. I mean, that's like a $10 move. Starbucks, really huge sell off today. So you see, Starbucks is a great short. Even better if you shorted like 2 days ago, and so it had lots of going. We actually have end of the day selling, so it's saying that people aren't taking profits. There's definitely a lot of downward pressure on the stock. PLTR, very choppy a day, nothing to trade here. But we do kind of see this channel created by like Friday's AVWAP and yesterday's AVWAP. Delta Airlines, this is actually something I'm looking to short. So it just happened to go up today. Not necessarily one that I'm looking for. What I'm looking for, I was looking for a continuation down. And we didn't get that. It did make a check up against the 100 SMA, so that's good. We now 2 days in a row have made a check, a test against a 100 SMA, and failed. So it may yet be a good short. So I'll add this to my picks for tomorrow. CF. No trade here, very choppy. NBO, down day, so no trade. Bros, down day. Now, Bros is actually one that I was looking at going long on. So this is actually now a bearish engulfing candle. So given that we're at like an all-time high for Bros, I think, or at least a local high, gonna look at shorting it in the future. So let's take a look at it tomorrow. Nike, really big down day as well. Yeah, an opportunity here as it bounced off a VWAP, came back down, tested VWAP again, and then off of this rejection, really good entry right here, with lots of profit potential. Lulu, another short day. This one is difficult to trade, but basically if you looked at these candles, you see mixed candles, lots of long wicks and tails. But VWAP is sloping downward. And so if you entered at VWAP, you probably would have been able to make this profit before you get into this like compression zone here, and then it goes back up. So there's some profit there. Microsoft. We were at an all-time high, so I was actually looking to keep going, but this is now going to be a bearish engulfing candle. So we're looking to see if it keeps going tomorrow, if it's going to be a brief dip, or if it's so much selling that we've hit Microsoft's high for a while. Etsy, no trade. It's up on, it has the same intraday range as the day before, so not something we like. Chipotle, another down day after yesterday, so this is perfect entry right here. You have buying at the end of yesterday, so that's the profit taking. Then here, you think we might have more profit takers, but they quickly get pushed out by the sellers, and we make boom right below VWAP, and then we check against VWAP again, and we descend down. So this is a really good entry. AMAT, no trade, but it is up. So there's definitely some possibility you could have gotten in here. You see here we have relative strength while the market is going down, and so if you get in at just above VWAP here, we do have some profit here. Marvel, again, something we're looking to go long on. So this wasn't really something we expect, and not something we're going to trade, as we're in the same intraday range as the day before. Win. Um, Very choppy action. Not gonna trade this. Rocket. Also very choppy. As we were looking to short, we did get the check against Anchor VWAP from the day before, and we come back down. So come back down a long red bar, and then there's this failed bounce. So maybe potentially could have entered here prematurely before we get below VWAP. Roblox, choppy day, nothing to trade. Nvidia, same thing. AMD, also very choppy. LLY, okay, LLY did get above the intraday range yesterday. So you see here, if you looked at the high yesterday, if you put a horizontal line right through here, not only are you above VWAP, but potentially checking for this bounce, we see that this resistance now becomes support, and going long right here potentially gives you some profit. UAL, this is something we're looking at short, not go long on. Same with AVGO. WA, not a good short today, very choppy. Google, not one to go long on today. PBF, okay, this one is on another down day, but not ideal because we gapped down, and then it actually fills the gap, but then doesn't push any further. So sort of need confirmation to. We found resistance here. So if we put this is kind of tough. If you put a sell order near here and then we come back down, you do have profit, but it's about reading the price action and understanding what's going on. You kind of don't know that you want to short here unless you knew, okay, we got confirmation, we double top lower high, and wasn't able to close into yesterday's range. So that's probably a good enough sign that there's resistance here for you to short. ARM, not much to say here. Square, not much to say here. Beak. Let's see, Beak is something we are looking to short. So this is actually inside yesterday's range. P-Core. P-Core dropped immediately, but we didn't have any entry point here, and then we actually make through VWAP bounce, and then we make a higher bounce. So there's really like nothing to trade here. Apple is choppy all day with mixed overlapping candles. Really nothing to trade here, and it's low volume. Same with FSLR and Adobe, very low volume. Okay, let's look at our picks for tomorrow. We're going to look at Intel again, because Intel, we want to look and see what it does. Does it try to go for the 100 SMA, or does it retreat back towards here? GLW, another big day, and you see GLW actually had good opportunities to go long here. We gapped up, we found support here with a double bottom, higher high, and we make it above VWAP. It bounces here, checks VWAP twice, and so we have an opportunity to do just a quick long trade here. BLM, and so just looking to see if there's a continuation of short tomorrow. Same with ALB. Tesla, we're looking to see if we go higher tomorrow, and then Kava, looking to see if we what kind of action we get off this red candle here, because we're now AVWAP-E. Do we bounce off of it? If we do, it might be a good signal to sell a bullish credit spread. We'll see. Oracle, same setup. It's above AVWAP-E. We're going to see if it breaks it or if we bounce off of it. Starbucks, just looking to see if it keeps going. You see here there is a established low right here. And let's see if we go below it. So there is some room to go still. But I do believe that we may no longer have buyers supporting this level. Delta Airlines, we made up a check against the 100 SMA, so we're looking to see if we keep going downward. Datadog, bearish engulfing candle. We're going to look and see if we test against the 100 SMA again. Bros, same thing. We're going to see if we're going to test against AVWAP-E. Or how brief the pullback is. If the pullback's brief, then we might have an ability to swing higher. Nike, it's broken through these lines here, so let's leave them. Good continuation of a short here. Lulu, we're looking to continue short. Microsoft, it is right at the 80 EMA. So maybe it's a bearish engulfing candle. Maybe it is a good long. We see consistent buying along this 8 EMA. Etsy recovered half of this candle, so we're going to see if we keep pushing and recover the full candle. If not, then we can go short again. It's a confirmation there's no buyers. CMG, looking for another big down day. AMAT, it's good. D1 to go long. Iran. Now we got 2 red candles off this. We'll see if how far we retreat before we bounce. Roblox. So we're gonna see if we make it past this horizontal resistance here. So let's put a line. First of all, today's high, and also at let's see here. Maybe there's a lot of resistance, just a little bit higher. Like go here. NVIDIA. It's always going to be my pick because we want to see this gradual climb up and see if we can make another new all-time high. Netflix. Also, good chart still to go long. AMD, it's holding its gains. This is really good. Holding its gains above these lines of resistance. LY, new all-time high today. Disney, really good one to short. And then Meta, it's retreated a little bit back to this resistance, which is now support. So we'll see if we bounce off that. Dow, really good short to go on. AVGO. We made another check against anchored VWAP-E, AVWAP-E, so we want to see if we keep going. Amazon is stuck in this compressing range, so it's definitely hitting a wall here, but at the same time, it's more likely to break to the upside. Google, still near the all-time high. ARM, also near the all-time high. And then Apple, same. So you keep our eyes on these stocks.